You mentioned Instagram. I'm a
Yeah.
fan of your account. How do you
Oh
decide
gosh, thank you.
how do you decide what to curate and post?
In and out on Instagram. I think like everybody else, I can get a little overwhelmed with it. I can get a little caught in the wave and it's too much and then I have to kind of tap it back to kind of just like get back to my life and focusing on what's around me. So I kind of feel like I jump in and I come out. Curating it is probably more defined than what I actually do. I just kind of decided years ago that this was going to be a post about my business and not about my personal life. So if there's personal life, I leave that to stories because it evaporates and then there's no real footprint of anything about my children, protecting their privacy or, that kind of stuff and not to overwhelm people with what's going on in my personal life unless it's something that's on brand. Like if I'm traveling and I see a beautiful house, I might put that in stories. But other than that, I try to intersperse snippets of my work. I don't like to put unfinished work in my posts. I like to put those in stories. So if you catch it, you can see a little glimpse of what's going on. And then I'll try to put more of a finished product on my Instagram. Um, and I do like to, when I see beautiful things, sometimes I just get really inspired because they're really kind of on brand for me because they're what inspires me. I look at it and think this is beautiful. And I think other people would think this is beautiful. But I always try to immediately then the first two or three words indicate whose work this is because I just don't want anybody to so many times even when I do that people will repost it and say it's my work and I'm real conscientious about trying to make sure I give credit when it's somebody else's work.